Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to my channel. Now, last night we had another Warriors Den live stream and it was a pretty light one, okay? They said right off the bat they weren't going to be announcing anything brand new, like any big hero features, any big game mode features, any brand new heroes, any reworked heroes, nothing of the sort. So this video should be pretty short, but there were some very interesting things that they did talk about, which I'm going to go over, but like I said, it's not going to be too long. Now, first of all, they talked about dedicated servers and they've pretty much been a success across the board, except for one place, and that is Italy. Unfortunately, in Italy, there is some issues with the internet connecting to their servers. It's not like a For side thing, it's like an infrastructure thing in Italy. So it hasn't been the best run for them so far. They've had lots of disconnects and lots of issues with the dedicated servers. So if you are from Italy and you've been having issues, that is the reason why, and they're looking to fix it currently. But keep in mind, they have no clear date on when that's going to be or anything. They just found out about it now, so now they're trying to work out what the fuck's going on, so that way they can fix it. Next up, they talked about lag compensation, which is on its way, okay? They just want to get, once again, a bunch of data across the board on consoles, because they have a bunch for PC, but they need some for consoles. They want to make sure everything's running smoothly, and then once everything's running smoothly, and that way they don't need to, you know, do any last minute changes, they're going to put lag compensation in, and then we should be good to go. Next up, they explain why the whole NAT thing is still there, because from what I got was that the whole NAT situation was supposed to disappear, so you know, the green NAT up in the corner. Now, apparently that is still displayed because of PV AI modes and custom matches. They're not using dedicated servers, okay? So if you're versing the AI modes and stuff, there's no dedicated servers, hence why they still have that NAT type there. So I guess if you're a red NAT and you're versing AI and you're lagging for whatever reason, then that is there to display it for you. But it was good that they clarified that, because it was sort of confusing me on why the NAT was still there when, from what they said before, the NAT was supposed to disappear. Now, I know some people have had issues with dedicated servers, but for the most part, it's been pretty damn awesome. They've been running smoothly and the game feels a lot better now. Once we get lag compensation, it's going to feel even better. And it's also really good to see that dedicated servers have been such a success, because Ubisoft really needed this one. They've been doing really well with Season 5, and I'm glad to see the direction the game is finally going in, where things are getting stable and things are working. Next up, they talked about those brand new icons that are popping up in the corner of your screen. Now, I had no idea about these. I've seen them, no idea what the fuck they did. So it's really good that they explain what these are. So they go as following. So there'll be a low FPS one. So if you're dropping frames, there'll be one popping up telling you that you're dropping frames. Apparently, there's somewhere you can go in-game to have a look at it. There is a high packet loss one, which basically just means that they're like, you know, they're sending data to you and you're not receiving it, or you're losing a lot of packets. I'm not a tech guy, don't know, but it has something to do with that. You're not receiving enough of something per amount of frames, and you know, it's crapping out essentially. There is a high latency one. Now, they've set this pretty damn high, so if you reach 350 milliseconds, okay, that is when it will sort of start kicking you, and 350 ms is pretty high. And then there is another one which is apparently a high latency variation. No idea what that is, but it says 150 milliseconds delta between highest and lowest value in the past X frames. No idea what that means, but I'm assuming it's bad. That's why they're displaying it, so that's a thing as well. So that's what those little icons mean. Essentially, you want none of them, but if you are starting to get some of them and you can sort of find out which one you're getting, you can fix it accordingly. So yeah, it's really good that they're giving us more information. The more information, the better. That's something they needed to do from the start, and now they're starting to do it, which is making me happy. Now, keep in mind, Realistic Dominion will be coming back on the 23rd. Maybe they're still trying to confirm that date, but we will be getting Realistic Dominion back either the 23rd or a little bit after, and Dance of Death is coming back as well. I know people love that mode. And now for the biggest news, and that is the fact that 4v4 Tribute Ranked mode is gone. Goodbye, okay? Because no one's fucking playing the thing, and I've been saying this for a long time. No one in general is really playing Tribute mode. Ever since it launched, it wasn't that popular. There wasn't that much hype around it, because essentially it was Capture the Buff. Everyone was expecting a siege mode. Everyone was expecting, like, you know, maybe a faction war game mode, something really freaking cool. And we got Capture the Flag, except, you know, it's Capture the Buff. You pick up a few buffs and kill each other. Now, yeah, it's kind of fun. You can jump in, you can play it, it's okay, but the numbers are showing that no one really wants to play it that much, especially in a competitive sense. So 4v4 will be going back to Dominion on the 15th of March, okay? So Dominion's the main one. They said themselves they had lots of people playing Dominion ranked mode, and they have barely anyone playing the Tribute mode. So it only makes sense to go back to Dominion where people are playing it. Now, I did put out a video about this recently, saying how you can, you know, improve the reward system for the ranked mode to get people to play it. I don't think Ubisoft saw that one, because they have increased the XP and rewards that you're going to be getting by 10%. So yeah, you get like an extra 10 steel, 50 steel. It's not that much. It's not really going to do anything to get people to jump in and play it. But yeah, hopefully they see my video, they check it out so they can actually like start working on something good. But in the meantime, I will say it is better than nothing. At least, you know, if you want that extra 10% steal and XP, play ranked. And they also said that they are working on a master's rank, but there's no ETA yet on when that's coming. So for all you people who play ranked out there, you're gonna have to wait for that one. And now here is something that I've been saying for the longest time, and I've had a lot of people call me out, say that I'm, you know, full of shit and stuff, but I do love it whenever I'm right. So here we go. Essentially, I've said for the longest time, and I said this all the way back before Tribute was even a thing, okay? I said that Elimination and Skirmish, no one played them. They were absolutely dead modes, and that Ubisoft was essentially lying because they had the very high activity thing there, when I knew for a fact it wasn't very high activity because I couldn't get a game no matter how long I sat there and I waited. Whereas in Dominion, where it's actually very high activity, I would click on that mode, about 5 minutes later, 2 to 3 minutes later, I would have a match because it said very high activity. Now, I said that the whole very high activity thing was a lie for those modes, okay? For Elimination and Skirmish. And then when Tribute came in, I once again said that it's a lie. No one's playing the damn thing, at least on PC. And I said that the very high activity number that they're displaying is a lie. Now, I was correct. Ubisoft came out and said that there is a bug currently that's going on. I have no idea why the hell they took this long to tell us this, okay? Because it was clear since all the way back when the game first launched, Elimination and freaking Skirmish were dead. No one was playing them. It was clear all the way back then, yet it's taken them this long to tell us about this. But apparently there is a bug which displays the highest level activity for all the modes in that battle group, okay? So, Skirmish, Elimination, Tribute, and Dominion are all in the same little battle group. So, because Dominion is very high activity, it shows the rest of the modes, Tribute, Elimination, and Skirmish, as very high activity as well, even though they're not. And the same thing goes for Duels and Brawls. Not many people play Brawls compared to Duels, yet they're both, you know, for me at least on PC, medium activity. Even though I can get a game of Duel and I can rarely get one of Brawls. So Ubisoft said they're working on a way to display that correctly now. So, you know, Dominion will be very high activity and Tribute will be low activity, for example. Or medium activity, or whatever it actually is, instead of, you know, just being very high activity across the board. Even though anyone with like an ounce of common sense knows that's not true, considering you can never get a game for it, or it takes ages to get games compared to the other modes that are very high activity. And to everyone who said I was full of shit and you were very adamant that I was like just making crap up, all I have to say to you is use common sense. Please. If what you're seeing isn't matching up with what they're saying, then obviously they're lying or something's gone wrong, like a bug in this case. But yeah, at least it's good that's being fixed. And that is pretty much it, guys. That's the end of the video. Like I said, it was a very short Warriors Den live stream. We did get some interesting information. We got some extra information, which is good to know. And it's good that, you know, Dominion Ranked is coming back because I like Dominion way more than I do Tribute. And at least I'll be able to play Dominion Ranked now if I want. And overall, the dedicated servers are fucking amazing. And they've been doing great across the board, which is good to hear. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the fact that Ranked mode is going back to Dominion and it's ditching Tribute? And how are dedicated servers going for you? I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below. And if you like For Honor, feel free to join my Discord. We talk about For Honor on there, other games. We have a whole bunch of shit posting, and I jump on every now and then when I have time, and I talk to you all. It's a great way to have a conversation outside the comment section. So there'll be a link down below in the description box. Feel free to check that out, and I shall see you guys on there if you do. And if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here on the channel and you want to support the channel further, feel free to check out my Patreon. There'll be a link down below in the description box. A link will pop up at the end of the video, and if you choose to donate, it is greatly appreciated. And please share this video around, it does help me out a fuck ton. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.